We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. Michael Brantley, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away.
First pitch, 7-11.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
Next for the Tigers, Jacoby Jones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Rodriguez has logged upwards of 140 innings of work, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The designated hitter.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Skied into straightaway right. Benintendi will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. Tigers nothing. Sox coming to the plate. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the left fielder.
Now here's the pitch.
Brantley.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he picks up another hit, first of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
The designated hitter, JD.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Roll, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
The 1-0 home. This is popped up. Lugo is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Nothing in the Boston first. We've played an inning at Fenway. No score here on the show. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch coming. Here it is. C.J. Cron stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's got 8 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 1-1 the count now. Here it comes. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. The next 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 34, Jake Rogers.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jake Rogers. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. This is high, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
One and two to the Tigers catcher. No score here as we play inning number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. At the plate, Travis Demeritte. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Will go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that brings in Xander Bogarts, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Michael Davis.
Stepping in, Michael Chavis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Into the box, Mitch Moreland, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Dawel Lugo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lugo stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and that being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop, he occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Third inning, no score to this point. 2-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. That misses. 2-0. That's popped up. Benintendi coming up. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Jacoby Jones will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Candelario over at second. Reyes at first, 1 gone. And he misses with it, 1-1. Jones is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jacoby Jones goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Brentwood retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Tigers strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First delivery to him on the way.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Outside, that's the ball.
1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. First pitch on its way.
No, that's right.
Now the 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael
Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing, and he pops him up, and that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 1-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 2-2 one more time. Bounce to first. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Tigers 0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop to hit next.
The second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball that's upstairs.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Softly on a line to third. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone over the monster for a home run. A 2-run job for C.J. Cron, number 11 for him on the season, and it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Jake Rogers. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Devers has room in foul territory. 1 down.
Now batting.
Next up for Detroit, Travis Demeritte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. 2 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Dawa Lugo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, J.D. Martinez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he takes this one high. 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The count now at 2-1. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Reyes is there, 1 away.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So 1 away, and here's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. To the left side, but it's well fouled.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. In there, now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, hero. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
So here now is Jackie Bradley, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set and the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Two and two. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Another try at 2-2. And now a soft liner here to the right side. Foul. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
Third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Ball
3-1 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1. Ball and a strike. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Benintendi coming up, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. No hits to this point. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Upset with the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside. Ball, that's out.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1. Now both runners are breaking. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. This is line to left. Brentwood is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Detroit. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Red Sox.
Ready now, Francisco Cervelli. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning. Lays off 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him this single.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 1-0 delivery. Runners off for second. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. He's running again. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Standing in, Rafael Devers. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
From the stretch.
0-1.
Oh, 1 here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Liner towards second, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 2 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard, and he's safe.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Word, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Paul Blackburn takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Paul Blackburn.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 0-1 delivery. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. And 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox lead it 4-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. First pitch on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
The batter, the first baseman, C.J.
So striding in, C.J. Cron comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Heath Hembree enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Stepping into the box, Jake Rogers, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. He's got it one away. Ready for another chance? Travis Demeritte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hembree, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. So now 2 men in scoring position. One and two now.
Count is 1 and 2.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Digging in to try it again, Darwell Lugo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Ready with the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley on the run. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Tigers get just the 1. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Red Sox 4 and the Tigers 3. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Chavis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Now here it comes. And a curveball in for a strike. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And there's ball 2 now. And the pitch on 2-1. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Rogers over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And it's 1-1. Grounded to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Reyes. Brazier.
7th inning ready to roll and set to go as the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the box, Victor Reyes, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Brazier is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And it's quickly 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Jacoby Jones, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
1-2 now. And the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. The score holds at 4-3. Stepping up now, Francisco Cervelli. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Francisco Cervelli.
First pitch of the at-bat. Change-up too low, and it's 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Line hard, but foul. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Candelario backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And that's the second out. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
Too high, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Matt.
Ready to begin the 8th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. On the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set and the pitch. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And it's 0-2 to Scope. Swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Here's C.J. Cron now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball that
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Line drive to left. Brantley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail it here 4-3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The pitch.
ball down.
Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A 1-0 delivery. Nobody out, runner on first. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scope has it. There's one. On to first, and yet another double play. Their fourth of the night, and there are quickly two gone here. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Standing in, Jake Rogers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Tough task ahead here. Is this guy one of the top save guys in the league right now? He's been very reliable shutting the door.
0-1 the count. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games, but for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more. Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he lays off for ball one.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
The 1-2. 1 out, 1 on in a one-run game. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box now, Jeimer Candelario. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 0-1. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Last breath for the Tigers. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
I expect this series to be a battle. So to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Boston Red Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Eduardo Rodriguez records the victory, his 13th of the year. Brandon Workman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 48th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the Show Nation.